hopefully I'm back. It's like, let me try to get that going. Because I'm like, yeah, this Mother's Day I went to, what's it called? Drag Brunch for the first time. It was a lot of fun. It was something my dad definitely was not up for. Or definitely would not be up for. So was that one of those things where it was like a little nice opportunity to be able to get a little something out of, like, I guess kind of like the time that he was away. So aside from that, I should probably get going on this game. I will get my what's it called? This music off. Get this desktop audio on. Yeah, this is El Gato. And then I will be, what's it called? I'm at the town square. Currently my main objective is having to fight Nemona here. Any second now. Ah, there you are, Rachna. You ready for a battle between champions? Cause all these folks here seem ready to watch. Word got around, I guess. Even you guys! And out of every single person gathered here, I'm most excited by a mile. Everyone's here. Nemona, what the fuck? The stage is set. It's my all-out power versus your strength in full fruition. Let's see who comes out on top. Oh man. Challenge. You're challenged by Champion Nemona. Go on, Megami. Let's see. Finally, the thing I've been waiting all this time for. It's time to begin our greatest battle of all. Let me check. Let's see. Let's get Gyarados. It's like, let's get one of our weaker ones a little bit of energy. Oh, you're not gonna like this one. Oop. Oh no, it doesn't affect me. Oh, but this one does. Let's see. What does this do? Oh, it's just gonna hurt. Oh, nice. Hey. To think, I helped teach you these tight matchups, and now you're using them to hurt me. Palmets. Let's keep the current one. Let's see, is there anyone that's like super effective? Ooh, that's a little risky though. Let's do it. Gyarados. Now, Azumarill Dio, let's go! Oh, that's not cool. What? How'd you like the real hard hits? Man, it feels so good to finally let loose. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh my. This isn't good. Not at all. No, no, no. Let's see. Pointed stones dug. Quick attack. Alright. Let me do this. Let me heal. Let me heal. What's it called? That wasn't fair. What you did to Azumarill was not cool. Oh no. I might have to heal Amagami too. Let's see. I think a hyper potion should be good for now. Amagami has had its HP restored. Close combat. Oh no. Man, close combat's really intense. I guess I'll get Burberry in. Let's hope that you actually know what you're doing. Go. Let's see. Pointed stones dug. Close combat. Ah. Man, some of y'all are way too much. I guess I'll do a max heal. Why is that attack so good? Shit. Alright. There we go. Gotcha. Let's see. A Gudra. Maybe this time I'll do Amagami again. And then just heal you. Oh man, look at those what's it called? The frame rate. What happened to those kids? Why are you like this? Oh. Pointed stones. I'm injured? Oh no. Let's see. Maybe all of this would be good? It's like I shouldn't be using these too, like, willy-nilly. None of these are very effective. I guess I'll do Gyarados. Let's hope that you don't hurt too much. I think one of the things I ended up discovering in the weekend is that I sound exactly like my, like... I sound exactly like the women in my family when I'm just like, oh. Like, every time I'm making, like, little, like, goblin noises, I'm like, this kind of just sounds like... Oh. Yeah, you're not going to make this. Let's see. So Gyarados isn't an option. Let me see if you... If you can do play rough. Okay, this works. Send out Dundon Sparse. I think I'll keep the current Polk. Who's superpower? Let's see. Let's try superpower. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this better not be super effective. Alright, one more superpower. I know my stats are going down. It's not good. Orthworm. Let's see what I could switch to. Maybe Glambert. I think this is Glambert's time to shine. I need to consider a different Pokemon from Gyarados. This one's not handling the fray too well. God, these stones, every round is a stun. Let's see. Body press. Ouch. Let's see. Give this worm a little bidet. Oh man. Meowscarada. Let's switch. Alright, Gustav. It's your time, Gustav. It's all down to this, my last Pokemon. We're gonna fight with everything I got! What? That hurt. Okay. We got this. Shine blazing bright, my greatest treasure! Alright, we got this. Please don't hurt. Okay. We got this. Let's see. Can you take Gustav's fire? No! Alright. That could have been worse. Now what do I do with my time? Oh man, dab. Oh man, everyone's like, whoa, that shouldn't have happened. You did it! It's legit incredible. You're the strongest out there. I mean, you knocked me flat, and I was giving you absolutely everything I had. Everything I Oh man, Pokemon battling, am I right? It's so much better, so much more fun than I ever even knew. Thanks for that incredible match. You beat me for real this time. Oh, baby. Yay! Oh yeah, kick his ass. Now let's give ourselves a minute and have a quick break before round 2. Oh! Which Pokemon should I bring out this time? Decisions, decisions! And so, this truly was the Pokemon Scarlet / Violet. Victory Road. Complete. Yo, Arvin here. Ruff. Whoa, down boy. Don't jump like that. Seems like hearing your voice has old Mabostiff here all worked up, Rachna. Oh, but that's not why I called. Nearly forgot. You remember what we talked about before? About going to Area 0? Yeah. Of course you do. You little know-it-all piece of shit. You got a mind like a steel trap, eh? Well, all that effort you've been putting into Paldea has really helped you make a name for yourself. Built up some goodwill, that's for sure. So I've been able to secure 2 allies who want to go to Area 0 with us. That should have us ready to tackle anything. So now we've all just gotta get there. First step, we'll be gathering to Area 0. I'll be here waiting at 0 Gate. I'll send you the location on the phone too. Don't leave me hanging forever. Alright. Going to 0. We'll be waiting. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. They're like, oh, you can do the thing. You can actually get further than this. Where do I want to go? Guess I have to level up everyone's social links. Let me reanalyze my, like... I guess let's go to the entrance hall for now. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Ba ba da ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Oh, hello. Oh, Hassel, how's it going? How's the hubby?
Oh, why hello there, young Rachna. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard.
It didn't bother me.
Ha! That is very magnanimous of you. Magnanimous. Magnanimous. That woman who showed up was a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I've come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at the head and lead to its greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite a bit of a show of it too, swearing that he'd make a living with music.
A lot has happened since then, and now he's the art teacher, an Elite Four member before you.
After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current head of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I'm not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on at his own student?
You're a great teacher.
Ah, my dear Rachna, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
You feel trusted by Mr. Hassel. Yeah, I was like, all of my manner... I felt like as I was kind of doing the whole, like, Mother's Day thing with, like, all the ladies in my family, I'm like, oh no. A lot of the quirks I've been picking up as I do voices, like, as Rachna, like, all of that stuff is stuff that I picked up from them. Student registry, let's see. This thick book has a thorough amount. Some are recent, some have pages torn out. What should I do with this coin? Give it to me. Gib. I saw a Pokemon drop a coin. I kept the coin so I could give it back, but the Pokemon was so tiny I haven't been able to find him since. Can I have it? Can I have it? Greedy. She's really amazing. It's an honor to be able to study here at the alma mater of my favorite professor. Where do you want to go? Well, I have to talk to people still. No, there's other people. Oh man, I got really hungry really quick.
I'm a student. I'm telling you, I'm not a teacher, I'm a student. I'm wearing a uniform, aren't I? Oh man, Miss Time. Hello, Miss Time. Mother Time. Oh my, if it isn't Rachna. Please forgive me if this is an odd question. Were you perhaps watching me from afar just now? I just got here. Yes, I suppose you wouldn't have been doing something like that. I'm sorry. You see, oh, how should I put this? Recently, there have been times where I feel as if I'm being watched.
Not by a Pokemon, mind you, but by a person. Though it might be a ghost, so I tried asking my sister for help. She said it most likely isn't one. She's good with ghost type, you know? Perhaps one of my students is quietly watching me, waiting for a chance to ask me a question. That might be. Goodness, if that wasn't an intense gaze I felt, if you notice somebody with that sort of fire in their eyes, come tell me, won't you? If they are too shy to come ask me themselves, then I'll go to them. You became closer with Miss Time. Let's see, where's the history teacher? There we go. Well, if it isn't Rachna from Class 1A. Are you perhaps interested with the rest of the old tale I told you in class? Huh. It is convenient that you would take the bait as presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because there are 4 treasures. Those were actually 4 Pokemon. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming into contact with the rapacity of the king at that time, they awakened as disasters and began rampaging out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It's said that these 4 were sealed away somewhere in Paldea. So what do you think? Would you say this story's just make-believe? I don't think so. Heh, very astute of you. I have read I've read many historical disaster reports, personal journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of this theory. If I am able to prove the story's veracity myself, I'll be sure to let you know. You became closer. Alright. Man, my hunger pangs are really bad. Let's see. Let's see. I guess Mr. Saguaro doesn't need to be talked to. Everyone else is pretty... I guess another one missed time, yay. Man, what kind of food they selling here? It's quite chic to have tea time at night, don't you think? Oh, the little teapots are spewing out purple slime. Oh man, the lean pots. You're like, you're sure to share some, right? Papa needs a scissor. Good old cafeteria, always lively. Oh, Mr. Saguaro, how's it going?
Hello, Master Rachna of Class 1A. It has been some time since we last met. Are you here to eat as well?
Yeah, I'm starving. Oh man, I could go for food.
Ha! Excellent! You shouldn't battle on an empty stomach. I myself am here to study and to survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I am observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake in on a regular basis. One item on the menu I am particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious.
Oh, the lady that's like, what's it called? The lunch lady's just really happy to hear this.
Yes, perhaps I will order one right now.
Oh look, it's Mr. Saguaro. He's so fashionable and cool.
I guess the teacher's coming to the cafeteria too, huh? Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich?
No way. If he gets anything here, it's definitely something spicy. Like 5-alarm sandwich. Huh, he's so cool. He'll definitely get that wild and spicy 5-alarm. Oh no, he's gonna be peer pressured.
Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food.
What's it called? No, have your peanut butter.
Oh, shit! Ah, yes. You suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich, Master Rachna. I suppose I shall have to try one, if you insist. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy, my least favorite flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Master Rachna. It seems that the students tend to view me as fashionable and cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as to not destroy their image of me. I have eaten too many 5-alarm sandwiches, and it's given me really bad reflux. I have not been able to look at my toilet bowl in the same way. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this as a secret between us.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell the school nurse you've been poisoning yourself with food you're not into. Oh. He actually just really wants like sweet foods. Oh hey! Hope your studies have been going, Nate. Okay, what do you want today? Let's see, 5-alarm, veggie heavy and spicy. So we got like sausages. That's nice. Shouldn't be too bad. Peanut butter. Is there a banana in there? Nice. This is just pickles. This is potato salad, but there's a million other things. And this is egg. Giant eggs. I will order the 5-alarm. Because I am here. That's a little too much. I need to buy some potions. Oh man, there's fucking rodents in the kitchen.
Oh, hi, Boba. Where is it going?
I am currently, what's it called? I finished fighting Nemona, so now I am just perusing through here. Getting to know my teachers a little bit. I didn't think it'd be so warm next to the fridge. Man, lukewarm food.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much.
Alright. It's like, man, lukewarm food? Like, squirrels in the kitchen?
Mm, mm.
Lukewarm food, rodents in the kitchen. Like, is this food safe to eat? There's so many people eating.
Oh, thank you for the flower.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to put on, what's it called? I think this might be a little too late, but let me put on my, what is it called? The option to throw things. Let's see. Click in, and then
Oh,
wait, no, it's there. We go. So that should be good.
oh.
Actually, let me test one more. There we go. I guess you can't talk to them. Let me talk to them this time. Maybe you know why there's so many Pokemon in the kitchen. Rachna, you scared me. Were you cooking something? Oh no, I'm not here for anything food related at all. I was just walking around the entrance hall, and I felt that intense gaze that I told you about before. So I quickly ducked into the cafeteria here. Our cafeteria is only one entrance, so I thought I might be able to discover the identity of the person watching me if they followed. Ah, someone's come in just now. Huh, that's weird. I thought I saw her come in here.
Smells like my math teacher. I guess I won't be able to ask my questions today either.
That girl. It feels like I've seen her several times before. It seems she's a student here, but I get the feeling that her question's not about her studies. Next time I see her, maybe I'll start the conversation myself. It could be a little scary being here on my own. I'm glad you were here with me.
You feel trusted by Miss Time. And not one of your, like, students stalking.
It's scary. It's frightening.
Let's see.
Let's see who I can talk to. I guess the nurse, the principal, or the director, and Home.
Let's see.
Let's go for the nurse. Ba-ba. It's like I want to get to know everyone. Hey there! Come on in. Everyone's welcome at the nurse's office. Oh, Rachna, I'm glad you're here. I have some good news. Oh, you're not going to believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam.
Oh man, there's a little applause. A little
Yay! Congrats. Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to the hard work I do, though. Thank you for giving me the push I need to try again, Rachna.
You obtained a lot of max revives,
Yay!
You put them away. But they tell me there's no room to add new classes here. So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for now. Just for a bit. Just you wait though. I'll be standing in front of a class at this academy before you know it. Then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. I bet I'll make a great teacher. Can't wait to see you in my class.
You have formed a close bond.
Nice. The students call Nurse Miriam Mimi. I tried using that name with her once, but she glared at me. Blaffy looks so cute when he's sleeping. Look at its face.
So sleepy and cute.
Oh no. It doesn't make sound.
Ow!
There we go. It kind of works.
Yay.
Let's see. Director's office. Let us talk to the director. It's like, can you bring back Clive? That would be really fun.
Ah, Master Rachna, how kind of you to stop by. I must say I am pleased to see you at the school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no?
Speaking of which, there is something I would very much like to ask of you. I understand you've joined a variety of classes during your time here at the academy, but if I may ask, which of your facility members have made the most favorable impression on you? Well, of course, my one and only, Mr. Salvatore.
Oh, Mr. Salvatore from language class, you see.
Yes, he is a fine teacher. Yeah, he's fine.
The most sociable and outgoing fellow. We are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members of Naranja Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Master Rachna.
You became even closer. Nice.
Thank you for your visit.
A good friend of mine has been telling me of your recent exploits. You mean Clive? Haha! I'll leave their identity to your imagination. But now, lest I forget, there's another matter I would very much like your opinion on. Oh no! This was supposed to imply that I didn't know that him and Clive were the same person. But it's already been revealed to me. Do you know what matter of gentlemen's hairstyles considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? Gotta go for pompadours. That's pretty kick-ass. Oh ho, pompadours, you say? I suspected that much, though I don't seem to recall many of the male students at the academy sporting such a style. Could be, then, that the pompadour has already had its day in the sun. Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. That's to say, never mind. Thank you for your insight, Master Rockna. It was most enlightening. You feel trusted. How many more dialogues can I go? Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as well as we did. And I know she is exceeding gratefully to you for your part in all of this. So I have one more thing to ask of you. Though the request is admittedly of a delicate nature, do you think you could continue being good friends with Miss Penny as you have thus far? Sure, we're best of buds. I must say I am truly glad to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you have more than earned this small token of my appreciation. You've obtained a big nug. You put big nug in your bag's treasure pocket. I hope you will be able to stay just as wonderful as you are now, Master Rockna. You have formed a close bond. Any more? Oh no, they're like, you're getting the casual like conversations from now on. Sorry about my stomach. Alright, now to get to know my PE teacher. Oh, it's this. Love them. People and Pokemon love sandwiches. Oh man, you're letting your Pokemon eat your food? Oh man, that's unsanitary. Oh man, that's like tugging your food while you're eating it. That's so gross. Oh god, my reflex is kicking in. It's actually really bad. I've been trying to take some medication for it. Oh, new kid! Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh? What brings you here? So, well, you see, Miss Dendra tells me she is here for intensive training in sandwich making. Oh, well, no use hiding it now. Oh dear, I am terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Oh man, I blab so much. My loose lips certainly sink ships. Have I told you about how bad you make them? You put the bread on in the middle, and you put the meat as two sides. I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool when you openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future to not tell all of your secrets. Like how you tried to put the pick before you even assembled the toppings. Oh, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out in my training here. Try this sandwich, it's the result of my training so far. It's soggy and it's hard to eat, and once again the taste is much left to be desired. Dendra, that was my meat lover's prosciutto bacon and chorizo sandwich, what was it? It was a little meat heavy.
Yes, she put on a little too much meat, and I don't really think peanut butter goes really good with all of this meat. I can't believe you added peanut butter. And strawberries.
What? You mean there's a problem with my choice of filling? I thought strawberries would definitely add a little pep to it. I guess focusing on muscle building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, eh?
Miss Dendra, I believe the simple addition of butter would have done wonders on your sandwich, and not the peanut butter. You misread my instructions. You are almost as bad as Arvin, who is even worse at making sandwiches. Let me tell you, that guy doesn't even know how to put 2 pieces of bread. He makes everything open-faced, and he put, egg with peanut butter. That's even worse. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to moisture in the ingredients. It can work to enhance the sandwich's flavor.
Butter! That makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Saguaro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making it?
Well, you see, when I saw you, I had no realize you would become your food prep. I thought you were trying to make a bioweapon. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom with your terrible sandwich making.
Well, anyway, new kid, thanks to you and Mr. Saguaro, I might be able to finally get the hang of this. Thank you for the advice.
Oh no.
Sorry, I feel like I always go out of pocket whenever I do like the Mr. Saguaro voice. Because deep down, I just really love to like make him just somebody that's completely just like, just doesn't read the room. Let me try another one. I'll have to, hold on.
Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much.
Alright.
Master Rockna. There is something I would very much like to ask for your help with.
What is it? You need my help?
Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. Everyone take notes. I absolutely must experience this ambrosial sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth, thus I have no one else to turn to for my help in this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, lest I destroy the image my students have of me.
It's like, why do you think people would be watching you from like all the way across the continent? Just some random kid's gonna be like, oh man, Mr. Saguaro's looking for like the sweetest condiment.
I will repay you for your troubles. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what important information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed info.
You feel trusted, Mr. Saguaro.
Now everyone in the student council room, in this, what's it called, the teacher's lounge, knows that you're trying to look for this.
Everyone knows. Miss Time knows. What's it called? Miss Roquefort knows. Mr. Salvatore, he knows. All these people know. Alright, gotta check up on the nurse. It's like I'm near the end game, so now I have to actually commit myself to like being a good student. It's like oh, thank you. No, no way. No way. No way. Come on, Miriam, just try it. Miss Dendra. Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh. I don't want to get a stomachache. You won't! Probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me, with the meat filling and the meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless, and... Young and thoughtless? That was last month. So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through all that intensive sandwich training, it makes me kinda sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training? She worked really hard. Peer pressure! We gotta peer pressure her to eat! I guess I have no choice then. If you've got one of your cute little students by your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes! I knew you'd come around. Here it is. Ah! It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo! My training paid off! I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. You feel trusted by Miss Dendra. Thank you for trying it, and thanks to you, new kid. Alright, I think I'm... Oh, and she's off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another, too. Let's see. Do I have any excuse to stay in this school? Because I guess I'm finished with all of my teachers. Aside from this, I have to actually just take exams, which is going to be a rough one. Good morning. What class do you wish to take? Let's see. I guess I'll go down the board. Biology. I would like biology with Mr. Jacques. Well, this Psyduck's like all over the place. Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you remember the final question of our midterm?
Hello, Purple's Glitch. How's it going? How's it going?
Do you remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Clevel found out about it somehow and I got yelled at. Whoops. Apparently, he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed all the color flush from my face. Haha. Speaking of which, I would like to teach you all about the colors that pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different coloration or patterning on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In the very case, a Pokemon may have wildly different coloration compared to others on the same species. We can call these specimens shiny Pokemon. Oh man, I actually have to find shiny Pokemon soon. Does anyone know what the likelihood of finding a shiny Pokemon is? I feel like 1 in 400 is a good guesstimate, because 1 in 4,000 is a little too much. But this is too generous. That's not a bad guess, but they're actually even rarer than 1 in 400. Shiny Pokemon appear at the rate in 1 in 4,000! Isn't that incredible? No, that's awful. How could you say such mean things to me? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around differing languages are a special case. There's a higher than average chance that the shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs. But we haven't been able to figure out why just yet. I've also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? This claim can be scientifically verified. Not really, but I'm sure it would be fun if it were true. Whoops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention, everyone. Like, we gotta take some more classes. I'm so far behind. You'd like math with Miss Time? Sure. Hello everyone! Let's have a fun class today. Did you make sure to review last class's material in order to stay sharp? I know it's a little different with all the talk of multiplication and percentages and the like, but today we'll be talking about percentages again to learn about probability. That may sound like we're gonna have another difficult class, but did you know that all of you already dealt with this probability on a regular basis? Pokemon moves generally have a property called accuracy, which determines the probability that they will hit. The accuracy of a tackle is 100, or 100%. So if you were to use a tackle 100 times, you would expect it to hit all 100 times. The move Hypnosis, which puts your opponents to sleep, has accuracy of 60. That means you can expect it to hit 60 times in 100 uses. To put it another way, out of 100 uses, you could expect it to miss 40 times. Many of the truly powerful moves often tend to have lower accuracy. So when you're deciding whether to go slow or steady with the moves that are sure to hit or hard or fast with stronger but less accurate moves, you are already studying probability. Let me see here, perhaps Surf and Hydro Pump would be good examples. Surf is 90, its accuracy is 100, meaning you can expect it to hit every time. But when it hits with Hydro Power, its power is 110. So between Surf and Hydro Pump, which one do you want to use yourselves? I guess probably Surf because the probability is a little higher. Oh my, I see Slow and Steady wins the race for you, Rachna. I may have made it sound like there was a correct answer, but there is not. You're free to use any moves as you wish. Factors like PP or multiple targets hits may make some moves more suitable in certain situations. However, trading accuracy for power and vice versa is purely a matter of preference. The Surf vs. Hydro Pump debate has been ongoing for quite some time. Perhaps I am more invested in debating rock-type moves like Rock Slide and Stone Edge. Let me tell you, I get really worked up talking about these moves, but there's the bell, what a shame. Next time, we'll be the last of our time together, so show up 100% ready to go. Alright, let's see what's up next. Let's do history with Miss Ryfor. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is now part of history. Today we'll continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented us. I trust that you all remember our lesson before the midterm exam concerning the great crater of Paldea and its interior Area Zero. This mysterious crater captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldean Emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have reached its depths. The name of the team that achieved this was Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members was the name of a man who was an author and a brilliant natural historian, Heath. After returning from the expedition to Area Zero, he used his literary talent to record the events of the expedition and publish them. Aha! Perfect timing to make eye contact, young Rachna. Let's see if you were paying attention. What was the name of the team that first made its deepest reaches of Great Crater? I believe it was the Expedition. Correct. To pick up and remember a term that simply slipped into the flow of a lecture. You really are quite the clever one. The correct name of this was Area Zero Expedition. The recordings of their activities written in Expedition member Heath can be found in bookstores and the like even today. The record is known as the Scarlet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing with Area Zero knowledge. The Scarlet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought as real. The masses began calling Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Scarlet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild paranormal studies. There's a copy of one of the books on the ground floor of the entrance hall. Feel free to have a read if you're interested. Oh, is that the time already? I must have gotten swept up in filling your minds with knowledge. This ends today's lesson. We will unravel more of history's enigmas together next time. Good morning. Let's see. I probably would end up doing the rest of these later, but I want to do at least these last two classes before I call it. And before I redirect everyone. You would like battle studies with Miss Dendra? Of course. Another day, another round of battle studies. Os! Let's get right to it. I hope you gave auto battle a shot like we talked about last class. I hope you gave... let's see. Making good use of auto battles will help train you. Help you train a bunch of different Pokemon. It's also a very efficient way to gather the Pokemon materials you need to take TMs as TM machines. Speaking of which, have you all been using the TM machines? I sure hope so, because it's pop quiz time. Oh no, I haven't been using them. To create TMs, you need Pokemon materials and one other thing. Can anyone remember that is? Let's see, LP, money, Let's see, because money and LP are kind of the same thing. Part of me thinks it might be HP, but part of me, I think maybe LP. Looks like you're already a TM Machine Pro, new kid. Oh man, lucky guess. Correct answer was League Points, or LP for short. You can give LP and Pokemon materials to a TM machine to create TMs, but that's not all. You can also exchange Pokemon materials at the TM machine to get LP. I've recently heard of some shady individuals getting LP illegally using a technique called hacking, or something like that. I don't want to get any of you involved in the bad stuff like that, you got it? Anyway, you can also add TMs to make to your watch list. This will help keep an eye on materials you need to gather. Oh no, they were talking about Penny hacking the ATM machine. In conclusion, in order to make TMs, you need Pokemon materials. And if you want to get hold of materials, you gotta battle all kinds of Pokemon. Oh man, I was about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home, but I guess we'll never make it in time. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Alright, I got two more. Let's see. 2 more classes for 2 more of these asses. Alright, let's do art with Mr. Hassel. Well, I hope he's having a good time. Ba 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 da ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba ba da. Ba da ba ba da.
Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply could not contain my emotions. Sorry for making such a scene. Certainly, I got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes? Anyway, let's shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say that the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see field after field of olive trees from hill on the way to Cortondo. 2 waterfalls, also counted amongst these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Casaroya Falls. Then there's the peak of Glacedo Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's also a cliff on Glacedo Mountain that's named after its rather peculiar shape. So let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glacedo Mountain? No need to grasp straws. I'm gonna do Reach. I think it might be Reach. A very good guess. I would think something's reaching would stretch out far, though. The 3-pronged cliff is called the Grasp. Though its shape is too stubby to be that of a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon grabbing something. There's also a mountain in Area 3 of East Province, where you can get a good look at Lavincia. It's a particularly gorgeous sight at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant it's known as the Million-Volt Skyline. I hear it's quite a hot spot for dates, and deservedly for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's what do kids say these days? A very fleek selfie spot.
Oh man, on fleek, that's so old.
Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some touristy spot only to be disappointed? Not to say you shouldn't visit them, but you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself and see with your own 2 eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take the chance. Well, it's all for today's class. Thank you all for having paid attention.
Alright. Let's do one more. What class would you like to take? We are doing Home X with my favorite, Mr. Saguaro. Well, actually, Salvatore is my favorite, but also, my good old friends. They know better.
Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. While you are out performing your fieldwork with one of the Pokemon walking alongside you, have you ever noticed changes in its coloration? No, I do not mean if it becomes shiny or some nonsense like that. I am speaking, of course, of it when it becomes filthy. Pokemon battled. They get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered by sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I have seen many a trainer walking around with their adorable little Pokemon without addressing this issue. It is so deplorable. Let me ask this question of someone I am sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. Yes, Master Rockna. How should you do if your Pokemon is dirty?
Clean it.
Perfectly correct! The obvious answer. When your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. This is of course simply obvious. While you are having a picnic, you can approach the Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. One such action is putting them through a Pokemon wash, in other words. You are able to clean them up. You start by getting a sponge lathered with your soapy bubbles as you gently and carefully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is covered in soapy bubbles, they encapsulate the filth and you wash it away. I would hope you all know what taking a bath is like. This will get your Pokemon clean and shiny and bright as a Terra Jewel. It is certainly quite work, but this also restores HP and cures status conditions. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies that they do not want scrubbed or that they would rather not get wet. Be sure to keep this in mind. Now then, the most important point is that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I will contradict myself in saying, please remember to clean your Pokemon. But also remember, cleaning your Pokemon is not always the kind thing to do. Know when your Pokemon is a little nasty. Your time together has come to an end. I bid you all farewell.
Alright. I think I might call it for today. Because I am starting to get a little, hungry. I'm super, my stomach's gotten a lot better since, the top of the hour. But I haven't been faring too well. Alright, but thank you all so much for coming along. I know my Tuesday and Thursday streams are a little bit on the shorter side, but it's always nice to be able to pop in. And if you haven't watched me before, I am Rockna. I am an alien from beyond the stars. Some of my alien features are my little beady eyes that end up going a little more poppy like this. But one of my other values as an alien is this little beauty mark on my cheek. It's able to imbue all kinds of warm feelings of confidence, but all I have to do to be able to express that is to poke my beauty mark, poke the mic, and send out all kinds of positive vibes from across the waves. I would like to actually raid somebody. I think that there is somebody based on this. I feel like there's somebody I've been wanting to watch for a little bit of time. I usually see them streaming a little bit earlier, but they are a goblin streamer named Gazbane Goblin. I'm sure they are going to be very awesome. They're currently playing Sandland. Thank you so much, Honey Bark. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you're able to give me a shot at some point. But, we are, what's it called? This is going to be a fun Sandland stream, so hopefully y'all have been appreciating it. But until next time, on Thursday, I'm not sure if I'm doing, what's it called? Tears of the Kingdom or something else, but I'll see y'all. Bye.
Oh. Hey! Hi, Rockna, thank thank you for the raid.